Well, Games Workshop called our bluff. When they first announced the Space Hulk expansion for Kill Team, hobbyists across the world, myself included, all confidently expressed our beliefs as to what teams would be included in the box. We were all wrong. So there we have it, Imperial Navy breaches versus Kroot mercenaries on board a Space Hulk. Somewhat annoyingly, this reveal was more of a massive tease as they didn't actually show that much, promising it would be coming later. We did, nonetheless, learn a fair bit. First of all, this expansion has a name, Kill Team Into the Dark. It's also the first Kill Team box since Octarius to have two brand new teams in it, rather than just one new team and the other team being an existing kit with an upgrade sprue. That's because this is one of those mid-edition starter sets that Games Workshop likes to do for their box games, so it will be as feature complete as the Octarius box that came before it, containing a lot of terrain, the two new sides, the rulebook, and presumably tokens and tactical op cards as well. Games Workshop stressed that this is not a new edition of the game, the rules will remain the same, but it is a new way to play the game. We only saw one picture of the new Imperial Navy Breacher team with these three models here. As someone who games masters the Rogue Trader RPG, I absolutely love these models and I've been waiting for something like this to come out for years. The Breacher with the shotgun racked into his boarding shield is probably my favourite, but I'm a big fan of Kara Thrace here in the middle. So far the team seems shotgun heavy, which is entirely appropriate for a Breacher team. Hopefully their limited range won't be an issue if the terrain board is suitably dense as a Space Hulk box should be. It's safe to say no one expected Imperial Navy breaches, but I also think you can say the same about the Kroot, with the new Kroot Farstalker Kinband. Other than a single model in Blackstone Fortress, the Kroot have been neglected by Games Workshop for many years now, and they are arguably one of the worst compendium teams. That is all set to change now with new, bespoke rules and some frankly gorgeous sculpts which should see both Kroot and Tau players alike rejoicing. These Kroot are not a squad put together by the Tau. This is a mercenary Kroot kinband that is scouring the depths of space by itself and is organised as such, an aesthetic which is nicely captured by the model's grizzled look. I think my favourite sculpt here is the Kroot Shaper holding the battered Tau rifle up aloft, simply because of the awesome skull and bone pestle and mortar he has on his waist. Much like the Navy breaches, I absolutely cannot wait to see more of these. Perhaps the thing I was most curious about with the new Kill Team box was how they were going to do Space Hulk terrain. We got one close-up of the terrain itself. Not too much to say here, except it confirms we're not just getting a flat 2D board or 2D tiles. Personally, I'm glad about that. I don't have anything against the classic Space Hulk look, but this is something Games Workshop have always done, and it's good to see the interior of a Space Hulk represented more fully now. This gives us perhaps the closest look of how the terrain is going to be once the box comes out, with Games Workshop heavily implying the plastic floor tiles you see here might actually be a thing that's included in the box set itself. Given the absolute bumper box that Kill Team Octarius was, I can certainly believe it, but it still remains to be seen just how dense the terrain is going to be. Anyway, that's it from me for now. What do you think of the new Kill Team reveal? Are you excited or somewhat disappointed? Personally, while I really wish we were getting Tyranids with this release, I have to admit, the Kroot really needs some help both with new rules and models, and I'm happy to see them here. Let me know what you think in the comments and let's get a conversation started. In the meantime, I'm going to pore over my unfinished Nakmund and Morok terrain sets and despair. I'll see you in the next video.